Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Fair catch called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really
got a lot of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's key. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass, it's Frank. He's moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Runs through a tackle. Got the 1st down and more. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback will keep it. The Longhorns get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
They go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air. It's Frank. Using the quick game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Direct snap. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Red pass, it's complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Fielded in the end zone, it's Maldonado. And the returner goes down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Flying down the right side. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Calls his own number. Can't get him to the ground. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs, it's Bravo. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now on the move. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Maldonado. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah.
And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Spears. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Fires on the move. It's gone. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Here's the handoff. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score, Oregon 28, Texas 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Maldonado. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on third and long. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
To the air, it's Spears. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wants to throw on third down. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Fourth and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind if maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw for it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. To throw, it's Spears. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.